Hello everyone, how very good of you to join and welcome back to Farthest Frontier, our 1.0 playtest version playthrough. And yeah, we are in year 23 right now. 9 livestock animals were born. We're closing in on 400 people and we're also closing in on the cap of my housing again. Also, we have upgraded to large houses now. A large portion of my houses here, right? So this is where people live. We want to upgrade further, especially here we got the homesteads and over here, right? So I'm already upgrading now the park over there because we want to have more attractiveness basically. For this I can use more services, so we got the festival pole, but as you can see it doesn't stack, right? So it wouldn't make sense to actually build a second festival pole. It makes more sense to upgrade the one that we have already, right? And upgrading that we do because it's actually rather cheap, and we can also, well, spend some of my coin that we have. Speaking about coin, a trader is in, and yeah, he would like to purchase clay. And I was already preparing that because we are having 2 clay pits available, so I can just go crazy with selling clay, making some coin, and also with that purchasing more ornaments, more buildings, and also some of these relics here in the future. That looks like a very sexy one, pushing the efficiency of my hunters. No goats at the moment. I would love some goats, but the most important thing is, yeah, over here we got the mountain iron mining now going, and for this I also want to check if we have enough people here. Let's also assign 2 more people to that. So we have now 2 of them. This one's full and this one's now half full. The thing is, it's taking a long time for this to get over there, right? So they're going back home and they're actually also taking some iron ore with them, right, on their way back. But outside of that, we would need a wagon for that. Now, I've had a miscalculation there. I thought we were producing the wagons for other people, for laborers to transport, but no, we actually employ a driver here that produces the cart for him and then uses that cart to transport things around. So let's immediately assign a second driver to the wagon shop. So he's now building himself a wagon and then he's driving around. So with that we got 2 drivers, right? We probably will need a few more drivers, especially for the haulage there of iron ore. Alright, the next trader, no goats. This is unlucky at this point. Come on. Nothing else we can really sell. Nothing else I would really like to purchase anyway. This one still takes some clay there. There you go. Right, with that we got some gold that we can also push back into my town storage. So that we have 2,000 gold stored again. We continue with something very important, and that is my first quarry now. In that case, we can unlock it. There it is. We got another point. Have the quarry unlocked, and in the resource tab we can see it now, the quarry down here. It actually costs 1,000 gold, right? 1,000 gold and a heavy tool, but it will provide endless amounts of stone for us. That's really, really nice, and let's build it right away on this endless deposit. By the way, does it limit that? I don't have another stone deposit anywhere on the map, so in this case it's the only one anyway that works for me. And let's get this road over here as well. There you go, right, to have this one work. And you know what, let's actually make it here completed on that side then too. Yeah, and let's actually also build me another. Where's my wagon shop? There it is. They're dirt cheap. Let's build me another one to get me more drivers out, and I'm gonna have this one here. So this area is also now growing more and more into something, right? So we'll just see. At some point I will have to move the trees away there, but it's not bad. They're growing really quickly, as we found out last time. The chicken coops are both now full. 24 out of 24 chickens. We could build another chicken coop now. I'm gonna keep it as is though, for the moment, because now we're slaughtering any chicken that grows above that. So right now we are now slaughtering 5 chicken per year per chicken coop, right? Which leads to a lot of meat that we can use them. And speaking about meat and fish, we do have our smokehouse, and I would like to build another one now. We've had this one since the beginning. Let's actually move it away now a bit, right? So a bit further outside here, and yeah, probably here. And I'm gonna build me another one right away, because we have so much meat now that one smokehouse definitely is not enough anymore for this job. I just love how busy this road here is, going to the Iron Mountain. Lots of traffic. Festival pole upgrade is about to be finished. Can't wait to see how it goes and how it looks. they still continue to celebrate in here. There you go. Nice. And with that, a whole bunch of new buildings are upgrading right now. Over here on our way to tier 4.
Yes?
Looks fantastic. Of course, we should also make this whole area here a bit more beautiful. So I'm thinking about the plaza that we can have there. It's actually rather expensive though. And then this is too big. Do we have some smaller parks like this one? Okay. That would work. And there it is. Our quarry in all its glory. Boy, it's a beautiful building. And it's a new one. So I haven't seen this one before. And in that case, we're out of laborers, but we have 12 builders employed right now. Let's actually reduce the amount of builders. There you go. To have some laborers available again. And I think we're gonna go with 3 for now. And yeah, they're just gonna produce stone now forever. So the stone thing has been solved forever, basically. And yeah, you can really employ a lot of people here. Let's start with 3 doing this. That also means that my work camps don't need to really worry about stone anymore. So I could also just say neglect stone altogether. There's no stone here anymore anyway. And yeah, just focus on chopping down trees wherever they regrow. Okay, regarding food production, it's looking fine, of course. The spoilage is also very low now. Look at that. It's only at 1. The reason for that is that we have not only the root cellar now, but it's also fully stocked with barrels. This one here, this was almost full, and this one is full again. This is also further reducing the spoilage by 40% for each one of them. And also, my granaries are full, and they're also having full barrels here now. And that's just with 1 cooper, right? It's really just 1 person doing this. Pretty cool, so we don't need to waste any more workforce for that. But this leads to very good food security, right, overall. Now, regarding this, I think gray flour is something that we have too much, right? Let's just check it out. I cannot see flour, unfortunately, in the general overview, so I always need to go... Yeah, we're out of flour, so I don't have that. I might need a second flour mill, honestly. That is hurting me a bit, because that is once again a heavy tool that I need to consume, but it's something we need. So let's just have this one on the other side here too. They don't block each other or anything like that, right? And I would also like to get me another bakery. We already have one over here, so I'm gonna have a second one now over here. And yeah, they're providing then also a lot of desirability for this area again. Speaking about desirability, so first of all, I think this area is coming along now, so we're lacking a bit of stone, but that's then a plaza area, and then we're just gonna add some trees and bushes and flags around that. But what's more important is now that we've upgraded enough buildings, right? So we have now 20 large houses. We have more than that already, but we have met the requirement here. So now I only need to reach 400 people and also upgrade my trading post that we have over here. For this we need 100 planks. That's a bit hard. So let's just see, my saw pit is fully working. With all the upgrades, we consumed a lot of planks, so I need to wait there a bit. And it's always nice to also work on the most basic things. So a hunting cabin, for example, I would like to have another one. And that's over here. The reason for that is simple. We have deer in this area. And not only do we get meat out of the hunting cabin, way more important to me at this point is tallow that we get out of slaughtered animals. And tallow we can produce then into soap. And I need soap. We have a good soap supply right now, but I want to secure it for the future. Year 24, scouts have reported unusual radar activity amassing on your borders. The enemy is preparing to besiege your settlement with battering rams capable of withstanding arrows, fires. Make preparations for this. That means we're gonna get, siege engines that we need to destroy with melee fighters. So this is where we have the barracks here now, and I'm probably just gonna push a lot of melee soldiers with that. I could also use my villages, of course, to counter that. This area now has a tower. Great. Goes all the way up here. There's also, by the way, an endless deep gold deposit. Lovely. Can we already extract gold from this? Yes, we could. We could make our own gold in this area here. By the way, this area here, last time we lost the barracks rather quickly. So I would also like to put up a defense here now on the perimeter of the barracks. So we're gonna go down here, over here, a bit further, and then here. So we can protect this a bit further. And also, add some towers to this. So here in this corner, instead of the beautiful tree that is there, I'm sorry. And here. The barracks themselves can also be stationed as far as I know and shoot themselves, right? That might be important. Trader, please give me the goat. I need goats. No goats. Got a shard of a blade. Soldiers do more damage. Sounds good in theory. We have 8 heavy tools. Yeah, let's sell some soap. And I'm still waiting for goats. Alright, I think it's also time to upgrade a bit more of my military aspect here that we have. So I can go ahead with 20% more damage for villagers and also armor. And also here then we have 12% armor for soldiers and 5% more damage. I think this is the safest way to go for now. The stone battlements can still wait. I don't have the stone anyway to upgrade them all. So let's rather push my infantry. Okay, regarding stone, yeah, 6 people working here should be fine already now. And next wagon shop has been finished. So now we have 4 drivers doing the hauling. Finally, a trader brings goats. Holy cow, they're expensive. I do have the gold. Let's just see what we can sell. That would be clay, that would be flour. Bricks. We have lots of bricks. We have more bricks than what we're gonna need. Let's push bricks to make up for it. And tools we have a lot of, but yeah, we could sell some tools, by the way, just some, as we have an overproduction of that anyway, and they're quite valuable. Let's also staff the goat barn. 2 people should be fine. Goats, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be milk, tallow, pelts, and meat at the same time. Goats are fantastic. Okay, sold a few things. Let's just see. Yeah, 4 goats. That's enough, right? Because they're gonna scooly poop around anyway. And with that, we can make them work. We should actually get, there it is, the message now. Transferring them over. 2 people we have, 4 goats we have, and we get 1 per year. Oh, this is a bit slow. Let's just see. Oh, yes, got more clay. That actually can afford us 2 more goats. There you go. I would like to push for 2 at least per year. I mean, the total population is 10, so might even be enough already as it is. And the goats already produce. I don't think we need a fence for them per se. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep them without a fence for now. And they're producing now milk, a new type of food. Despite everything, we're growing so quickly that I don't have any housing left. So let's continue with another expansion of my housing. And we have the ability to basically squeeze in another block here. And I would also... there we have the market. Don't forget we need some service buildings around the market or close to it. So I might actually close it off here, right? So that we have then another block of houses right here. Oh, it's so hard to see. Where am I? There I am. This should be it. There you go. Oh, 12 new people. Hello there. We just make room for you. What a beautiful tree. Unfortunately, it was in the way of urban expansion. Also gonna need more granaries, even though I'm running out of stone. Those 2 are fine. Can we upgrade granaries? No, there is no other tier for them. So just gonna need to build more. And yeah, let's have another one by my flour mill here. Another one by that field here. We do have a bit of space here where I don't need to place any houses because we basically have no range here of the market anymore. Doesn't make sense to build houses outside of the market range because they're basically no providing, yeah, taxation. 2 more. Should be fine for now. That's doubling my capacity then. second flour mill is now active, windmill, to get the flour out for my second bakery over here. By the way, we're closing in on the barracks here with the defenses. By the way, it's year 25, so there might be a big attack now this year. But what we can do here is, since we have the wood as well, finish now that wall, right? So it goes then through that forest here, more or less. Let's make it so, right? So that we do not cut the forest in two halves there, right? And with that, we have then this whole side to the ocean, and then the mountain up here to the barracks, and then also down here towards that. We can actually also do this already. I don't see anything wrong with that. Also, that road we're not using anymore, right? So let's just make this complete as well. 400 people live in Sleepy Hollow, and with that we have also met the next requirement, just the trading post now. And yeah, this one still waits for planks now, and that's it. There is a raid coming. The funny thing about this raid is that it's not being announced, right? So there's no announcement, there's no message about this one. I was actually just surprised when I looked at the map and there was this flag coming towards me. So yeah, there's my troops, and we'll just see if we can... It will be done. Make something here. We got the lookout tower fully staffed and waiting, and we got my troops close by, so hopefully that's enough. I wonder if that's the raid with the siege units. They will of course plow right through my wooden barricades, and now we're getting that message here. 40 raiders, that's a new record, and they're coming with riders now. Okay. Oh, there's more. Lots of riders. Holy cow, that's not looking good. I do have another knowledge point. Can I invest that? Yes. Armor for soldiers and damage for soldiers. Let's go ahead and get this one right away. Okay, that's a nice boost. A last minute boost for my army. Okay, they're attacking. Already getting damaged here. From whom? Ah! The bear is attacking it, this one. The bear is on our side, I knew it. That is fantastic. The bear is actually killing this rider here. They don't bother with him. Oh, he's giving up. He knows the bear danger is looking ahead. Danger, danger. And yeah, let's just see how it unfolds. I probably keep my... I mean, look at that. Are these the siege units, the riders? They're barely taking damage, of course. As you command. Let's just see how this turns out with... Oh, wow. They have a lot of health. Okay. They're actually only attacking the gate right now, so they're not attacking my... Oh, they are attacking my soldiers. Okay. Might be having to retreat this guy here. Oh no, he's blocked. They can block each other? Right away. Interesting.
Your orders?
Okay, I think we'll have to retreat here. Let's actually get this one back. By the way, have I staffed my other towers? No, I haven't. Let's do this. These riders have a lot of health. Can I, question, recruit someone else again? Yes, I can. So the moment someone dies, I can actually recruit a new one. I mean, I do have not that many people available. Okay, some of the riders flee. That's important. The riders are the devastating thing. I think I'm going to retreat with the rest of my soldiers for now. In an orderly fashion.
As you command.
Okay, let's try it here again. There you go.
At once. At once.
Now we can pick them up a bit more easily. All the riders are gone now. So now we're just fighting the soldiers themselves. But it's a lot of them. We're losing that tower there.
Your orders.
Okay, they're fleeing. Very nice. That was though pretty harsh, right? So These were riders now. We can also train riders ourselves, but only later. But, okay, the thing is I cannot disband them here. So the thing is, that was successful, but it also showed me how dangerous they can be, right? So let's disband the company right away. Because we need the laborers there, really. Pushing up to 10 builders again. And then we're gonna rebuild those things. That was fun. Gotta say that. But we need the stone walls for sure. We're totally out of stone, despite having so many people working on stone. And the most important thing is now to finish those walls, because they will just attack the gates, I think, right? So that's gonna be the most important thing here. Starting to put all of this in action then. Okay, there's no more attack though, I think. Alright, 2 villagers were killed. We killed 27 raiders, and 1 building was destroyed. That was the tower. I think that was very successful actually. But yeah, once again, we need to prepare for these heavy units that are coming in there now in higher quantities. This side has been completely walled off now, so kind of like we have now the barracks here working as a lookout tower more or less, right? And then we go into this area where we have the gate here. And then on the other side, this is also now finished, going all the way here to this gate, and then this is still missing, this section here. What we should also be doing is then adding those lookout towers to the wall area, to the gate area, and also disabling them, because every lookout tower costs me money, right? So when it's active, so it's important that we will actually disable them while they're not being used. Right, this is also now glorious. We have everything and we can upgrade the trading post finally to something bigger. Let's... Oh, that was a mistake. Because... Oh no, we can actually still use it. Thank you very much. I thought for a moment it was not possible anymore than here, because we got 300 honey to sell. That's not that much money, right? It's just 600, but it's free money basically, because the honey is just producing itself out of the apiaries, so no problem here. Nothing else that this guy here would sell. We got another trader. It's trader number 3, by the way, this year. Purchasing some of my clothes. I'm ramping up on my gold here right now because we're gonna need it. Now, why are we gonna need it? Because of course we're gonna need 6,500 gold for upgrading the town center there. That's a lot. And we got almost the bricks, right? We got almost the iron, we got almost the planks, but the gold is a problem. Because for the gold, we're gonna need our own gold storage, a vault, where we can store this. And the vault, well, the vault needs to be properly secured as well. It's the #1 target for any raider coming in. So yeah, of course, it could make sense to have the vault then somewhere here with my barracks, where we have a good amount of defense close by. Also here my towers. I could also have it a bit further outside here and make it its own fortified area. So for now I'm gonna store the vault here, right? It's very close to my barracks and it's also close to my heavy fortified area. It's also where I can send my soldiers quickly, and I leave a bit of room around here for some walls just in case. But we need the gold now, and in this case here I'm gonna build this one, high priority, get this one on the roll. This is also why we need to sell more things. 11 people. I'm a bit hesitant now to accept one. So let's actually turn them up. Actually, let's accept these guys and then let's be done with it for now. Because I'm a bit worried about my food supply at the moment. Let's build a few more houses for the newcomers. That's here. But I really should be careful, right? So we have so many good fields right now with very high efficiency. But I have a lot of mouths to feed at this point. And 2 smokehouses are enough, what I can see. We have 500 bread, that's a lot. Cheese could be a very good addition in the future for food, because it's more durable than milk. And it also provides you with more food. Okay, there's the harvest. I'm considering also pushing another flour mill, because my granaries are full, right? Doing this would give me even more flour. And we're not having any flour in stock, so we definitely could need it. Let's make some more coin here. That's the most important thing. He would take candles. Yes, I do have a lot of candles, and I'm not even fully utilizing my candle workshop yet. So 50. And This one's almost done. Yeah, we depleted her quite a bit anyway. Ooh, iron. But I need the iron for myself anyway. So let's just work the candles here. And my candle workshop is here, right? And it's not even fully utilized at the moment. Could make another person in here. There's the trading post upgrade. It's a beautiful building, really. I think they've polished this one again. Especially with the clock tower there. Fantastic. And we have now 2 more traders available. And I think there can also now be up to 4 traders stocking here. Let's sell the candles. That's some 650 gold there again. So we got 2,400. We got 3,000 gold right now. Almost half of what we need. Alright, after all the good harvests that we had so far, we are bursting with a grain in my granary, right? This one's also completely full. So yeah, we can work on the next product now that we've already unlocked. And that is the ale production, or the beer production, what that is. And let's just check it out where we do get it. All the way down here, the brewery it is, and it uses firewood, water, honey and wheat to craft a beer, which can be stocked at pubs for villager consumption. Makes people quite happy and also perhaps a tiny bit drunk. And in this case here, let's have it. Yeah, it doesn't, funnily enough, the brewery does not reduce the attractiveness of the surrounding area. I would have thought so, honestly, because it's a bit smelly. But let's go ahead and get this one probably somewhere here, close to the granaries. I think this is as good as a location as any, and we can still, you know, grow then the city towards that area here, no problem. What we still need with a brewery is then somewhere where we can, yeah, consume it, and that is a pub. The pub is also a building here, tier 3 building, 50 planks and 15 stone, and here we can, yeah, serve beer to my villagers, and this is increasing desirability, and it increases also happiness of my population. So we just need to find a place. Is it the right spot right next to the temple? I don't think so. So once again, it's a building that really just takes one other slot. So what I could do is we can actually improve the we can actually move the well away a bit. So I would like to have the well a bit further outside because there's enough space here for my pub number 1, and then we have a pub number 2 over here as well. So there is the bakery, a fountain or a well, and then we have a pub here, right? And we can have the pub just here along the main street, or actually so that it looks, just check it out. Where's the market? There's the market, there's the well, yeah, beside it, right? So we have a little bit of space around it so that we can build one. And then I'm probably gonna have one here in the deep blue area because we really want to maximize desirability. So this will push them up beyond 70% here actually. Now, food is fine, and you know what? We are actually completely full with all of my root cellars. And we're at the end of winter now, right? So we lasted a full winter here with fully 3 upgraded root cellars. We need more, obviously. Otherwise, we're going to run into a bit of a problem. I would like to spread it out a bit, right? So I'm going to have some root cellars over here, close to my fields, basically. So we already have some housing here. So it makes sense to me to, yeah, also just add some root cellars here. So let's have another 2 close to the fields on that side of my city, where we can also then use them for my market and stuff like that. 4 people are sick, that's quite a lot. So with 3 root cellars, we can last 10 months, right? So with 2 more, that should hopefully last. So at least a year, right? Because I'm pretty sure we always will have great harvest at this point. By the way, the vault has been finished. Holy cow. I'm excited. So this was a very expensive building. It's also beautiful. And I think at my market, we have 2,500 gold stored. There should be no new traders coming in. So, you know, I'm going to wait it out a bit before I'm doing anything hasty here. Yeah, once again, housing limit we have. There are some houses upgrading right now. And these guys here, they don't need that much more desirability. There's a pub coming along. I think we will need another healer house. Yeah, for these guys here, it would probably do something good. Another school could work out. Okay. Theater, certainly not. And there it is, the brewery in all its glory. Once again, a cute building, and this one is producing fast. So it already produced 80 beer. So we have 6 people in here. It's probably too much. I'm gonna reduce this to 4. Even though, wait a second, let's actually have it because we have the surplus of honey, we have a surplus of water anyway, of grain, and we can also sell it, right? It's a nice source of money. Not only with selling it, but also, let's have a look at the pubs. At the pubs, they have it stored and they sell it. So they do not only provide now entertainment, but they also give us money by selling, yeah, beer. And we'll just see how much money that is. Storage is full. Now we just need some drinkers here. I think on the other side, this one, oh, this one doesn't have any beer yet. I think it was just finished. There it is. Great. Now we got 2 pubs in Sleepy Hollow for happy customers, hopefully. And lo and behold, the next trader right away wants to purchase beer. And we have lots of it. It actually snacks a nice price here also of 6 for being a actually relatively cheap product to produce, right? So that's something we can definitely consider. I would really love to purchase planks. So if any traders got some planks, that would be amazing. We're constantly low on them. The reason for that is that we're constantly upgrading more buildings. I'm already building another bakery here right now and another flour mill, right? So that's another 50, that's another 100 planks over there. So either we build a second saw pit or we upgrade that one. However, we need to waste attack point on that. So I think I'm rather just gonna build me another saw pit to solve some of the problem. The thing is though, we have lots of logs. So it's really nothing. Ooh, what? 24 people would like to join. Okay, we could be greedy now, right? And we could really push towards 500 with that. But I'm really afraid of my food. Okay, let's accept. The thing is, we have such a low food store here because we weren't able to store all the food. So now we have the 2 additional root cellars working. Yeah. What could happen? What could happen? What negative thing? Let's build me the next sawmill. And yeah. I mean, we got 62 laborers. We should start with another farming area, right? It's out here. I think that would be the best farming area we can do. We have another nice fertile area up there, honestly. This would also work out. It's far away. So even if I go with another city district, that would be then here. So these fields would be fine. I'm considering this. Okay, this trader once again has a knowledge point. Let's get this one. That's worth it to me, right? Because knowledge is really, really slow at this point to generate. Yeah, about the farming. I probably will move my arborist a bit. I will have to move it. And I probably will move it all the way here now. So at the absolute edge where I'm definitely not going to have anything for a long time. And we can't just cull them. So unfortunately we cannot move them or anything like that. What I need to do is I will need to move the building, by the way, so that it makes sense, you know. So that building is somewhere here beside the field, beside the trees. I like this location. And then we're just going to create this again. Food, or well, fruits is really not something that makes a difference, right? It's 150. By comparison, we have 4,000 beans right now. So it's actually a really tiny production for anything, really. Can we just cull it like this? No, okay. Do we need to do this manually? I hope not. Let's just paint us those fields here. And we'll just see anyway. It's the closest fields that we can get, so I really would like to have them here. Let's just see. We have the market then here. So I guess this area here, taking this one into account, should work out. Oh, there's a huge stone that we have there. Then we're gonna have this one. Gonna have this one. This one's not working. Invalid location. Obstructed by fruit tree. That was the problem before though. Right, so we were able to actually get rid of them here. Do I need to manually cull them? No. Come on. Do I really need to do this for all the fields here now? Suddenly we're obstructed, you know. It wasn't a problem with this one here, but with this one I cannot do it. Strange. This will take quite some time anyway, so nothing I can or should be doing about it for now. Fish-wise, we're pretty much at the edge here, right? I cannot just build more fishing shacks because there's only a limited amount of fish per lake and we're already using most of it. So I could go for some more gathering and hunting. Absolutely, that's possible. And that's probably what I will also do, just out here, a bit further outside of everything. Just gonna build me... Where do we have deer? I think it was over here. There's lots of deer. So we're just gonna have another hunting cabin there. And probably also another forager shack. So here at the edge of my town. And we need more housing. We need more housing. We need more resources. Where should we expand to? I think this one here is a logical choice. And then probably another block here. And look at all these busy bees here. Making sure those fields are up and running soon. Look, also at that here. They've already culled the trees. And yeah, now I can do it. Okay, but not up there. Let's make a smaller field here. And then another big one here. And then also... we'll just see. These are 3 more. I mean, that's quite a lot. And here we... it's not the best fertile area here, but it would still also work out to have some fields here. Honestly, let's just do it. Reason being also that we can, of course, fertilize it. Okay, my root cellars are full again. We're down to 6 months of food though. There's a rat catcher needed. I think we have it here. I have a bit of an overlap anyway. Looks like an army that we're moving around here. And yeah, with that, so far so good. The town is growing. Unfortunately, we're not able yet to upgrade. It's just the demand is too high for all the stuff that we have to do right now. Yeah, the second sawmill or saw pit is now though working. We're gonna staff it. And yeah, hopefully then we get all those planks in that we need. Also, we need more stone still. Even though, you know, this is already fully working now. Look at that, 16 people. And yeah, there's really not that much production here. Per year, it's 180 around that. So it's okay for an endless one, but it's also a very slow way of getting stone in. Yeah, I knew there was a downside to this building. There you go. So far so good. Onwards to the next episode. Stay tuned.